Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to Season 3, Episode 3 of Bood's Subscriber League. As always, thanks for joining me. Make sure you smash that thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new and hit that bell and you'll never miss anything I do. But before we start this brand new season in Subtopia, I've got my FM24 giveaway. We've got a competition. 8 people, entered and answered the question correctly. And I've got how many in there? Can you count them? He's good at maths. This is Fletcher. 8. This is Fletcher, my son. So we've got 8 people, 8 names. And my son's going to pick the winner, aren't you? And you're going to win a copy of FM24. So say hello, Fletch.
Hello.
You're getting ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
What have the elves been doing? Lots of different things.
Yeah, once they took my iPad
They took your iPad last night, didn't they?
Yeah.
And took a selfie, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's loving the elves. And you're on the good list, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's always a good boy. Is your brother always a good boy?
No.
No. Brilliant. Right, so good luck to everyone. Do you want to pick one? Just pick one. Right, this will be fun. See if you can say the names. You'll open it up today. Oh, can you read that name? Can you read it? No. The winner is, if you can see it, Nigel Simpson. Say it.
Nigel Simpson.
Congratulations, Nige. Say congratulations.
Congratulations.
So there we go. Well done, mate. I'll be in touch by email and I'll send you the code over for FM24. Thank you to everyone who entered. The answer to the question, if you are wondering, is the Highlander Stadium is named after Sean Connery's character in the film Highlander, one of the greatest films ever made. If you've never seen it, go and check it out. But a bit of advice, don't watch Highlander 2. It's rubbish, Fletch. It really, really is. Right, should we get into another season in Subtopia?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Right, see you in a minute. So then, we're going to start here. Now, you might not have noticed, or you might have noticed, at the end of the last episode, you might have seen some transfers have happened in the Subtopian League. Now, if we go through all the teams, starting with the Highlanders, you'll see behind my head somewhere, they've still got the transfer ban in place. The Knights, the Lions, the Owls, the Pirates, the Vikings, the Cowboys, but not Dynamo. No, they'd spent 48 million. That's because they've had a change of ownership, and it happens sometimes. You can't always keep these things set in stone. Change of ownership, and they've had their transfer ban lifted, giving the Dynamo, of course, possibly a slight advantage going forward, because they're going to be able to spend their money and add to their squad. They've also got a new manager, haven't they? So, you know, things could be on the up for the Dynamo. But they haven't spent any money this season yet. They spent that last year, 48 million. I think they bought Rafinha and someone else. Now, these are the current odds for the season. Pirates mid-table, even though we finished rock bottom last year. But every team is in Europe. So I think that's going to be well interesting to see what happens at the end of the season. But I am all about Conte out. I want Conte out because he's taken the captaincy off my character. I'm now the vice captain, and to be fair, if there's anyone I was going to lose the captaincy to, I'm okay with it being the Truth Magnum. But get Conte out, man. How is he still in a job? Have we had any more changes? Let's have a look. There, Brian Kane. He's no longer the captain of the Vikings. Christian Peters still at the top of the Cowboys. Joe Page obviously got took down last year. Anyone else? Highlanders. Andy Barker's still their captain. Greeno's still the captain of the Knights. Mitchell's obviously became captain of the Lions last year. Dirk's still the captain of the Owls. But yeah, Conte out. I don't know what this is, by the way. Is this a new thing? I've not heard of it. I don't think I've come across it yet on FM24. But obviously the Pirates won the Europa League and they went into the European/South American Club Challenge against those guys, drawing 1-1 but winning on penalties, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately enough for my Pirates, they lost the European Super Cup to the Highlanders 1-0 with a Crabtree goal. So it's another trophy for the Highlanders. Are they going to continue their success, or will the Vikings get it back, or will there be a change of the guard again this year? They're stacking up them trophies. The Highlanders beat the Vikings 1-0 with an Obrinho goal to win the Subscriber Super Cup. So yeah, I mean the Vikings had a great first year, but the Highlanders They're stacking them trophies now, aren't they? Crazy. Treble last year. They've just won 2 trophies already, and the season's not even started. So it is 2025, and the World Cup qualifiers are happening. And it's quite interesting because in Group B, Subtopia are currently 3rd. But the Malta boys, we're turning it on this year. We're topping that group at the minute, heading to the World Cup, which will be awesome. I want to see my guys and all the guys that chose Malta, including Jerry D, who is from Malta, do well with Malta in the World Cup. That would be absolutely insane. But yeah, there we go. I know there's a lot of you guys from around the world, South America and so on. I think at the end of the series, well, I'm going to have a good look and see if anyone won anything like a Copa America or what. But at the minute, I just want to think about the World Cup and Malta and Subtopia. So then, let's jump forward to the 1st of Jan and get right into this season. And again, my Pirates are bottom, even though I'm the leading goal scorer in the league. What the hell? Vikings at the top, Highlanders 2nd, with Dynamo in 3rd. I've got an advantage now, aren't they? The Cowboys, the Lions, the Owls and the Knights. But the Pirates, what is going on? How is Antonio Conte keeping his job? How is he doing it? Let's jump forward another month now because the European groups have finished. But we'll have another check-in on the league. And yes, the Pirates are still propping it up. Honestly, the Highlanders, though, are currently top. And Conte is still in the job. He's still there somehow. So is he again having a good run in Europe? Well, we've got no one in the conference this year, but we've got 2 teams in the Europa League, and this is the final group. The Owls and the Knights finishing 2nd and 3rd, with Manchester United topping the group. So let's have a quick look at the results. They got they drew with Roma, and they're the 7 victories for the Owls. The Knights lost 1. They got beat off Porto, but won 7 games, and there's their victories. So they're going to bypass around, and they're still in it to win it. What's crazy is we have 6 teams in the Champions League. 6 teams. How mad is that? And all 6 finished in the top 8. The Highlanders, as you can see there, top in the group. I'm guessing on goal difference because all them teams are the same, aren't they? The Vikings got beat. Drew with Milan. They're their victories. 3-2 against Real Madrid. Wow. The Cowboys finished 3rd. They drew with Inter, and there's their 7 victories. Next up, we've got the Pirates. They only lost 1 against Lazio. Well, 1-7. I mean, absolutely turning in Subtopia, but they're beating Napoli, Chelsea, Bayern, PSV. Easy in Europe, innit? There's the Lions. They lost 1 against City, drew 1 against Juve, and there's their 6 victories. And then last but not least, we've got Dynamo, who also lost 1 against City, drew against Bayern, and won 6. So then now on to the end of the regular season, and yes, the Pirates finished joint last with the Knights. What a shocker. Honestly, what a shocker. The Vikings have topped it with Highlanders, Cowboys and Lions. All those 4 have made the playoffs, and it's going to be the Lions versus the Vikings and the Cowboys versus the Highlanders. So obviously the Vikings and the Highlanders have both won this, but come on, I want it to be different. I'm hoping the Lions or the Cowboys can pull something out of the bag. And we've had no managerial changes, including Conte, who is still the manager somehow, even though all season I've been getting news flashes saying it's up for grabs, he's teetering on the edge. No, he's still there. He must have something on the chairman. He must have. So the 2-legged semi-finals are over, and the Lions beat the Vikings. It was 4-4 in aggregate. They won on penalties, so the Lions are going to the final, which is cool, but the Highlanders are going there again. They beat the Cowboys 4-3 on aggregate. And honestly, well, it's going to be 2 legs, but I could not wait to see who did this. I was gunning for the Lions. I mean, they had a bad first year. They got Zidane in. They've changed the captain, and things are on the up for them. But can they topple the mighty Highlanders? Well, in the first leg of the league final, it started well. Goals from Wood and Hill beating the Highlanders 2-1. And look at that, though. Look at the stats for the Highlanders. Got FM there, boys, haven't you? But there's another leg to play. And I was buzzing. No offence if you're a Highlander, but I was buzzing. I want it to be mixed up. I like it. I want it to be spread out as much as possible. But 2 goals from Wood and a goal from Wilkie. They beat the Highlanders in their own stadium 3-0. So congratulations if you're a Lion, because if you watched episode 1, you probably think you got them in the worst team. But that shows you that's what we need to do at the Pirates. We need a managerial change. It doesn't mean this would work out the same way, but they've progressed and now they are champions of Subtopia. So then, onto the Booth Subscriber Cup. Season's over now, it's onto the Cup, and the quarterfinals have been played. The Vikings knocked out the Owls 4-3. The Highlanders beat the Knights 5-4. That was a close one, so they've got a chance to reclaim the Cup at least. Dynamo beat the Lions 4-2 in aggregate, and the Pirates somehow beat the Cowboys on penalties. Still in it. Possibly why Conte may be keeping his job, I don't know, because in the league he is absolutely dog turd, let's be honest. But the Pirates are now going to be facing the Dynamo in the semis, and it's the Vikings versus the Highlanders. But this is where it could get a little bit interesting. The Pirates Cup team, Conte's good in the Cups, Conte Cupman, or whatever you want to call him, because he's bad in the league and he's absolutely dog turd. But the Pirates beat the Dynamo 3-2 and the Highlanders beat the Vikings 3-2, teeing up a lovely final at the Subtopian Dome in Sub-City. Ooh, they've probably got no chance, but we're going to find out. We're not going to watch it. We're going to find out though. Let's be honest, this league is absolutely mental. It is, isn't it? Because everyone can beat anyone, but just in the league, they're just not consistent enough. And it's this double-edged sword thing I mentioned in the last one. It's like I'm buzzing that the team my character's associated with won the Europa League last year, and now I'm buzzing they've beaten the Highlanders somehow with goals from Daz and a goal from me, Grahamo, which is great, right? In extra time, by the looks of it. But these little things are keeping Conte in the job, and he needs to go because I want him to win the league. I want him to not be bottom, at least. But, you know, if you're a Pirate, you've got to be buzzing a little bit because at least we're still somehow picking up trophies. But now let's move on to Europe, jumping in at the quarter-final stage. So obviously the Pirates won this last year, but they're not in it this year. But we had two Subtopian teams, and the Owls have knocked Ajax out, and the Knights beat Bayer Leverkusen. In the semis though, unfortunately, I was hoping they'd miss each other so we could tee up a final, but it was the Owls versus the Knights, and the Owls have knocked the Knights out 5-3 in aggregate. So they're going to be playing Manchester United in the final. Onto the Champions League, and this is the quarters. Pirates are out though, getting beat by the Cowboys on penalties. Dynamo knocked out Barcelona. The Vikings knocked out Real Madrid. Onto the semis, and we have teed up a final in this one. It's going to be the Cowboys and the Vikings, who I think, didn't they play in the first episode? So what I want to do is two maybe mini live coms so we can, watch the Champions League final, but also see another team we haven't seen yet hopefully beat the team I love. But before we get into any live action, let's run through the squads again. I've added a bit more information, yellow and red cards this time, and I've arranged it by average rating. As always, feel free to pause it so you can see where your player is, if they're getting caps, how are they playing for the club, how they're doing, scoring goals, whatever. Again, because I'm going to do another one after this, why not? If there's anything you want me to add to this, let me know. But that's the Vikings. Next up, we've got the Cowboys. Yeah, look at that. Caldwell and Ballbags been on fire this year. We'll see how well they do because they're in the Champions League final. There's so much information, I can't remember. The Dynamo, the team with no transfer ban. I'm surprised they haven't spent more money. I mean, they bought Rafinha, they bought somebody else. Who is it? Is it this kit geezer? These two, Zito Lovumbo, and obviously Rafinha. But yeah, that's the Dynamo team. Next we have the mighty Highlanders, and yeah, well done. I mean, you can use Google to have answered that question, but what a fantastic film Highlander is. I love that film. Watched as a kid, and honestly, don't watch the sequel. And if you've seen it, you probably know what I mean. They absolutely ruined it, and they've ruined it ever since. The only other good Highlander thing they ever did was a TV series. That was epic. Absolutely loved the TV series, but this is this season's Highlanders. Next, we've got the Knights. Dylan, how do you say your name, mate? Dylan Lefebvre. It's a great name. I just know I'm butchering it. But yeah, this is Knights FC. Are you doing the business or not? Next up, we have the Lions, champions of Subtopia. What a turnaround in 3 seasons. It's been great, isn't it? Zidane come in, turned it around, changed his captain, whatever he's done, it's worked. So if you're a Lion, congratulations this season. Next up, the Owls. Yeah, Josh Green there doing his bit, as always. But yeah, if you're an Owl, great team. The Pirates, what a funny old team. What a funny old club this is, eh? Picked up 2 trophies, or 3 technically, because we won that weird South American European one at the beginning of the season, but they've won a Subtopian Cup and a Europa League, which, ain't too bad. But in the league, we finished last 2 years running, aren't we? It's crazy. Anyway, I'll scroll down before I forget. There you go. Bongo Christ hasn't played a single game. Why not? Let's move on to the awards. This is Team of the Year. Craig Smart leading the line. Did you make the bench? My player's not in that team. No. Fletcher's got in though. Nigel Simpson next to that. How weird's that? The Fletcher who drew the competition is right next to Nige. Mental. So yeah, Nige, he's your new best mate, my son, innit? Golden Glove again is Greeno. What a keeper Greeno is. Fair play to you, mate. Defender of the Year this time was Chris Austin with Patrick Schultz and our Fletch third. Well done, kid. Midfield of the Year is Ada Titsoff with Truth Magnum and Rookie Gan. Golden Boot was Craig Smart. Well done to Craig with Jason Vassetti and Thomas Haynes. Proper change of the guard this year when it comes to strikers. Man of Steel. Oh, it's the two players that the Dynamo bought. Boo. With Christian Peter third. Oh, Christian, what's going on, mate? Most valuable player again is Ada Titsoff with Truth Magnum second and Vlad the Hailer Impaler third. Well, the World Cup has been drawn and we will have a look at this in the next episode to see who does what. Now, no, there's guys from all over. You've probably seen how many different nationalities are this year. So much better than last year because it was like tons of English last year. So it's really good. So, you know, we've got teams like Canada. I know a couple of you from there. And I think a couple of you from North Macedonia. Have you helped them get to the World Cup? How mad's that? How have they got there? Mental. But we've got to look here. We've got to look. Subtopia made it. Where's Malta? Did Malta make it? Have I missed them? Did we miss out? How? Oh my god. Subtopia, man. 3. Oh! Devastated. Absolutely devastated. So then, first little live comment is going to be the Owls versus Manchester United. Can they win the Europa League? Come on, the Owls. So this is the Manchester United team. Sancho, bloody hell. Got to play Liverpool today in real life. We're going to get absolutely smashed. We're rubbish. But who cares about that right now? This is the Owls. Scouse Haynes, Elroy Hingley, Crypto, Hamilton Green, Goodman, Lee, Lincoln, and Murph. Can you do the business, boys? So yeah, I don't think we've seen the Owls yet, have we? I don't think we have. I mean, the Champions League final, I wanted to try and show you as many teams as I can, but you just obviously got to pick certain games, but it is what it is. But anyway, thank you as always for coming back. Again, especially if you're not a part of this series. I think it's fun. I'm definitely going to do another one. We've got to see how the World Cup turns out, see if Subtopia, who got to the Euros final, didn't they, and lost 1-0 to Belgium, can they do any better? But, you know, I'm gunning for the Owls here. I want Subtopian teams to do well. And Crypto, mate, let's put them 1-0 up. But again, I think it does show you, doesn't it, how solid this little league is, how tough this little league is to win. So the Lions, man, what an achievement, because like I said, every team's strong. You've now got a team that can buy players, and the Lions have come out on top, but they go to Europe where they really get tested and they show that the class, that these squads have got proper talent. You guys are talented, but can the Owls do it? Come on. Not been the greatest game for highlights. Can they get another one before this half finishes? Here's Crypto, the goal scorer. Hamilton now on the ball. Finds Goodman. Keeping hold of it. They're doing well. Can they get anything out of it though? Here's Lincoln. Pings it over to Green. Come on, Green. What are you going to do? Come on. Whip it. Oh, nice and high. No. Ooh, na, na. You were shit. Ooh, na, na. You were shit. Oh, wait. They've given it away pretty quick. I thought it was going to be it. Half time. It's not. It's Green and he balloons it. So it's half time. It's not the greatest game, but if you're an Owl, you're on course here. Can you hang on? So yeah, you might have known from most of my videos, I like having a beard, and even when I shave, I usually put a setting on it so I've still got something. And my beard was just quite long. It was getting to that itchy phase where you either grow it a bit longer or you trim it. So I thought I'll trim it, but I was in a rush. I forgot to put a clip in on my clippers, and I just went shit. So it's like a number 0 in it. I hate it. I hate not having like a decent amount of facial hair. I hate how I look. But oh, good save from that turd keeper. Right, we've got a free kick, 62 minutes in. Hingley to take it. Is he going to curl it past Onana right around the wall? Ooh. So yeah, I'm going to do a season 4. I might try and do it tomorrow. Dead easy to do. And just get it out, why not? Oh! And I'm also going to be filming early-ish next week the final episode of Union SG. I'm finally getting around to it. I finished that season off. It's a mad season, especially the first half of it. So hopefully you'll check that out. I know it's been a while since episode 5, but I want to wrap that series up. So check that out if you've got the time. I always appreciate it. I know this don't get a lot of views, but I love this. I think it's so much fun, and I really appreciate everyone getting involved and so on. But here's Man United. It's only 1-0. It's not anymore. Mason Mount with 10 minutes to go has pulled one back for United. It's 1-1. We've got a game. Right, can the Owls get an instant reply? Here's Scouse. He finds Haynes. He's going to pass it out to Hamilton on the left. He's cut inside. What's he going to do? He's in the middle of the box. He shoots it, and it's a bar. So we have extra time in the Europa League final. Ooh, Owls. Are you going to bottle job it? Do a dynamo like last year? Right, well, here they come. On the attack pretty quick. Hamilton cutting inside. Is he going to have another shot? He does. Oh, God, it's a corner for United. Bruno Fernandes to take it. Are they going to kill the Owls' dreams? Bruno Fernandes again with a corner. Dealt with. But United have kept hold of it. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Gives it Garnacho. I think he's come on for Rashford. Oh, good save, Murph. Right, free kick now. Second half of extra time. He's going to go to penalties. I wanted 2 little live comms. Might be a long episode this. I don't know until I get to the chopping room. Start editing it up. We'll see. Okay, Green. Go on. Oh, for God's sake, mate. It's weird because I'm cheering against United, but I don't care. I want Subtopian teams. I want you guys to do well. It's Hingley. Oh! Well done, Hingley. 6th goal of the season. What a time to score your 6. 2-1. And there we go. Congratulations to the Owls. You've won the Europa League, beating United 2-1. Let's see them lift that trophy. It's good, isn't it? Subtopian domination. Buzzing. But now it's time for the big one. The Highlanders won it this year, and again, a Subtopian team will win it. But will it be Pep Guardiola and his Vikings team, or can Jose Mourinho and his Cowboys team get some revenge on the Vikings for beating them in the final in the past? We'll find out. I'm kind of rooting for the Cowboys, not gonna lie. Here we go. Let's check in with the lineups. Kane's leading it. And I mean, the Vikings are probably the favourites, aren't they, to do this? Hairy Breeches in the middle. What a player. Love that name. And here's the Cowboys with Mr. Peter in the middle of that engine room. Come on, the Cowboys. Right, let's go. Now, I don't know if you're going to be picking up any background noise, but it is a Sunday. The family's all in there. They're watching Peter Pan. The kids are kids doing stuff. So if you do, I apologise. Hopefully you won't. But we've been out this morning to visit the kids' great-grandma. She's still going. They've still got one great-grandparent. Yep, Granny Jackson. She's 93. Yeah, we didn't name my son after her, by the way, but his name's spelled different. But anyway, here we go. Vikings can get an early lead. I do think a lot of this, you know, how good your team does is your man down to the manager, because like I've said in the past, I think the squads are all so equal. It's got to be down to managers, really. Managers' tactic decisions, mentality. It is crazy with the Pirates how they've won trophies but a third in the league, especially the last 2 years. We're mid-table, I think, the first one, then rock bottom. 2 years on the bounce, and he ain't going to go anywhere because he's winning, I'm guessing. He's won silverware, and that's keeping him in that freaking job because he's not on that list anymore of maybe losing his job. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I can't see the Pirates winning the league while I'm doing this year's series. Oh, Hairy Breeches. Oh my God. Alright, the Vikings again. Great kits, aren't they, the Vikings? Again, thank you to Greeno for doing all these kits for me. He's an absolute ledge. I mean, they're brilliant, some of them. And it's a shame I've not been able to use all the clubs because the Rhinos, they were one of my new teams that I've not used. So like I said, I might, towards maybe the summer, maybe April, May, maybe. Because I've got the database already, see if any new guys like the idea and want to join in. And if we can flesh out a couple more teams, I can maybe add the Rhinos and bring maybe Inter back, or the Strikers, or Diabolos as well. I'd love that. It'd have been hard work, but I'd love to have more teams, 12 teams. It'd have been way interesting, wouldn't it? A lot to look through though, I suppose. So it's probably easier, to be fair. But here's the Cowboys. Ooh. Well, nothing else has really happened in that first half. It's not the greatest Champions League final. It's 0-0. It's anyone's game. There's the Cowboys. Nope. Caldwell's lost it. The Vikings with Father and David have nicked it back. What's going to happen though? It's a bit to and fro with this. It's not been that exciting, I'll be honest with you. But someone's got to win it eventually. It'd be good if it just a goal or two. Can't be doing with penalties. It'll be a lot easier on the old editing for me. Here's Kane, great striker, scores the goal. Brian Kane, 25th goal of the season. And unlucky Cowboys. Because I know you were in a live comment episode 1, weren't you? The same game, I think it was, wasn't it? It'd just be nice, wouldn't it? Different teams can keep winning stuff and just everyone spreads the joy, maybe. Plus Pep Guardiola, and I hate Pep Guardiola with an absolute passion. Don't want him to do well. Do you know what I mean? Kind of puts a sour thing on the Vikings. I mean, Pep's our manager. You know what I mean? There's a lot of great guys in that team. Just hate your manager. Here's David. They're going to kill the game off now. Charging forward. No one's getting in on him. Here's Khan. In the corner finds David. Simpson, edge up box. He's going to whip that, isn't he? 2-0. That's game over for the Cowboys with 15 minutes to go, but you never know. Well, there we go. The Vikings have done it, beating the Cowboys 2-0 in the Champions League final. Also teeing up a Super Cup final against the Owls, which will be quite cool to see who can win that. Hopefully it's the Owls. But yeah, if you're a Viking, no, I'm having a laugh with you with Pep, but congratulations, Champions League. Yeah, I suppose it's pretty cool. No managerial changes as of yet. Looks like everyone's either stable or secure. Even Conte, but that could change maybe over the summer, you never know. And again, which is really cool, everybody is going to be in some form of European football next year. I'm guessing the Pirates will be in the Europa League, which is cool. Might win that, to be fair. Probably better chance of that than anything else. I'm just hoping they can finish above 8th next season. So hopefully your team's done well. If you're one of the guys who've won something, congratulations. We will do another season. Why not? I don't care if only 4 of you watch it. I really enjoy it. So there we go. That is the end of episode 3, season 3. As always, thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking time out your day to sit here with me. I really appreciate it. I know it's not the most watch series ever, but it's a fun series to make and I really enjoy it. Hopefully you guys that are watching it are enjoying it too. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and hit the bell and you never miss anything I do. And again, congratulations to Nigel Simpson for winning the competition. Make sure you get in touch with me, mate, and I'll send you the code for Steam so you've got a copy of FM24. Nice little Christmas present. Thanks to everyone who entered as well. Sorry you couldn't all win. I only had one copy. Again, thanks to Limo for giving me the game to give to you. What a legend Limo is. But yeah, stay happy. Stay safe. I'll see you really soon. Back in Subtopia. Can't wait to see what happens in season 4. So you stay good, man. Stay safe. I love you long time. I'm Bood. Bye-bye.